If you want to learn more about why and how to create a powerful impression after any interview or opportunity, and you don't want to spend countless hours combing through articles, you've come to the right place. I've done the research and reviewed some of the top trends that work for any professional looking to take it up a notch. And if you're like myself and you're aware that it's important that you consider how you show up energetically in the world and with others, then you definitely want to make sure that you do this extra step. Make sure you watch this video to the very end because I'm going to share with you one of my tips as well as some example templates that you can use today to help you land your dream job or opportunity. So let's get started. You should send a thank you email or note for many reasons, but let's start with the fact that many will not take the time to do so, and that'll let you stand out. It's not only a professional courtesy, but it also allows you to remain top of mind and remind them of your why and value. It also continues to reinforce a favorable connection to their role long after the interview ended. Now, appreciation and gratitude are important to me and vital energetic components that, in my opinion, open you up in your life to experiencing abundance, not just after this interview, but in all areas of your life. So if you show up energetically before the interview, during the interview, it's important that you close the loop and do so after. Now, there are many differing viewpoints on this. Some say the next day, others say within 24 hours, others say 1 hour, 3 hours. But based on the overall trends, I would recommend no more than 24 hours from the time of the interview. Now, what does that look like? It could mean doing it at the end of the day for delivery the next day. Now, you should aim to send the email or note between the hours of 12 to 1 p.m. Why? Because you want your interview to be fresh and top of mind. Email is the most common method of delivery. So others will actually use a hard copy version. And if you plan to do this, I would write it in the car and then bring it back into the office the same day. But my tip that combines the best of both worlds and sets you apart from the competition is what I call the hybrid approach. Now, the hybrid approach is simply sending an email and then attaching a digital thank you card attachment. I would recommend doing this, and I recommend it all the time because this method is effective and it allows you to take advantage of the quick effectiveness of an email and that extra special touch of a thank you card. But it's important when you do this to be sure to cue the reader up to let them know that there is an attachment that they need to open. Now, there are many places where you can get digital cards. Canva is my personal favorite. I've used it for years, and I'll put a link to the free version below. Now, if you're looking for one or even a collection of digital card examples that are both professional and customizable, I'll put a link down to my template shop where you can download, open in a free version of Canva, and then type your note directly on the card. And I encourage you to go to the shop, see what you like, download, and you can use it instantly the same day. Now let's move on to the structure. Now for the structure of the email, I would start with the beginning, the subject line. Start with something simple and direct, such as thank you for the interview, thank you for your time, and then move on to the greeting. Now the body of the greeting should be, again, simple and direct. Thank them for their time and consideration. Something like, I just wanted to thank you for inviting me to your office today or inviting me to interview for the XYZ position. Next, it's important to mention something that you learned or a takeaway from the interview. This shows them that the letter is meant for them and not just a template. Reaffirm your interest by recapping anything that ties into your interest in the company and how that has changed since the interview. Some good examples of this is tying it into the mission, visions, and values of the company. Some people highlight job qualifications and connect them to their target role. Now, if you decide to do that, then I would put that there. But at the end, it's important to do a wrap up, again, looking forward to the future and looking forward to next steps. Now let's move on to some examples. Example 1 is a short form version of a thank you email or note. Again, concise, but still keeps the form. Example 2, slightly more content, a little more filled out, but maintains the structure. And then example 3, longer form content, but again, still direct to the point and maintain structure. So some tips for 2 and 3. If you plan on sending 2 or 3, especially 3, it may be a great idea to put the long form in the body of the email and then a simple thank you in the thank you note. Now, some final tips: make sure you proofread, spell check, grammar check, and make sure that you don't just copy paste because you don't want to accidentally send it to the wrong company. And remember that appreciation and gratitude are vital energetic components that, in my opinion, open you up to experiencing abundance, not just for this interview or this meeting, but in all areas of your life. So it's important for you to just take a chance and do it. Now, if you have any questions, please be sure to put them in the comments below. Be sure that you comment, like, and subscribe, and share with anyone who you think may benefit from this video. Thank you.